Are you thinking about something funny right now?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm crying. Woo!
No, cry away. Great start, great start. Based on that warm-up, you like to laugh a lot.
Yeah.
It's just part of you.
It is.
Yeah. Where did that laugh even come from?
I don't know, because my parents don't really laugh like me.
They're silent people.
Yeah. And I think to this day I still throw them off a little bit when I laugh. But, you know, maybe it skipped a generation.
It's like a disease. There's a lot of people out there who have fake laughs. They're trying to, I don't know, be a certain way in social situations. But it seems like you have a very genuine laugh and sense of humor. Because of like how loud and big your like presence is, does that come from a place of self-confidence, or is it from a place of maybe anxiety, or how do you see that?
I am a very confident person and independent person, but like, don't get me wrong, I do get so anxious and so worried, and especially when I do like my own music and stuff, I'm like, man, are like people gonna like it? Like, do I even like it? And it could always be better, yeah, but like, you know, if I do love it and I do put a lot of time and a lot of effort into it, like, it's gonna be great. So,
are you an optimistic person or a pessimistic person?
I'm always down for anything. If I want something, I have to have it now, and with pretty much anything. So, like, for example, my music and stuff. Like, when I started doing music at 15 professionally, I told my parents, like, hey, I really, really want to be a professional singer one day, and they were both like, okay, cool, we'll support you, yay, but you have to do it all on your own. And I knew that was going to take money. I knew that was going to take building connections and throwing myself out there. And as a 15-year-old, it's like, okay, how am I going to do it? And, you know, my friends joke about it, you know, and they joked about it back then, but like, oh, Mia's going to work her 8 jobs and doing all that. But I knew I had to hustle, and I knew I had to do it that way. So I was picking up doing any job I could just so I can, you know, pay for a music video, or pay for a photo shoot, or pay for marketing, or pay, you know, do all those things. At the time, I was so stressed and so like, oh man, like how am I gonna do this? But now I look back and I'm like, man, like 15-year-old Mia would be so excited to see what I'm doing today.
The dream started when you were really young. Mm-hmm. Fast forward to now, how are things going?
They're going really well. You know, I released my album last year and started doing shows put on by me. You know, I'm still an independent artist, so everything face value, and then everything behind doors, like, it's all one-man show, and that's me doing it, which I don't think a lot of people realize in a way. Like, they see me as this really bubbly, outgoing, kind of like, you know, I'm down for anything type person, but, you know, I am the one behind the computer emailing people. I'm the one getting the tickets, you know, rolling. I'm the one paying all the band, getting my photographer, videographer lined up. Like, it is a little stressful, and normally after a show I was like, I gotta go out of town and just take a vacation. But, you know, even when like during the stressful days, I'm like, you know, 15-year-old Mia would be so excited and so happy that you stuck with it, because there were many times where I was like, you know what, I'm just giving up. I'm just gonna figure something else out, and I'm not doing music anymore. But so thankful I didn't throw in the towel, because I got some really cool things planned this year that, you know, if I would have thrown in the towel, I wouldn't be able to do.
You do love to travel.
I do.
What's the dream destination right now?
This year I am going to Turkey with one of my best friends.
Turkey, okay.
Seeing other people, meeting other people who I probably would have never met before, it just inspires me to write music, or to just continue loving people. And, you know, even if we may not have the same views on things, just continue sharing Christ in different ways. I think traveling is just so important.
You've been to some really cool places lately.
Yeah.
Went to Iceland.
Yep.
Paris.
Yep.
And anywhere else? Am I missing anything?
London.
London?
Yep.
How could I forget London?
Yeah.
You've been to Breaux Bridge, Louisiana?
Yep. Scott.
All of these are destination places.
Iceland was a dream. rode some Icelandic horses, got thrown off of them.
Are they different than normal horses?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Crime is not a big thing up there. Everything
There's
is...
only like 2 people there.
I know.
So.
They said they had like 2 jail cells, and they were very nice, like hotels, like hotel style. Like, just think of a Holiday Inn. Like,
Yeah.
that's what a jail cell looks like.
What was Paris like?
At the time, I couldn't see too well because of my sickness, so I saw 2 of everything. And so I'd either have to walk around like this or squint or have an eye patch. And, you know, I love my friends. They pick on me. They were like, we have the Eiffel Tower. It was a cell tower. And I'm like, where? Oh, my gosh.
Let's talk about the disease a little bit.
Yeah.
What was it, and then how did it impact you?
March of last year, so about a year ago, I noticed something. It felt like something was in my eye, and I thought it had to do with caffeine. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll quit like drinking coffee. Started getting worse and started seeing 2 of everything. So it's like what both your eyes would see, it wouldn't match up to make one image. I went to lunch with some friends a few weeks later. We took a picture and I thought I was smiling so big, you know, normal Mia self. Look at the picture, it looks like I'm not even smiling at all. Totally freaks me, like puts me in like a panic mode. I pay my bill, I'm like, call my mom. I'm like, Mom, we have to go to a doctor right now. I don't know who, but we're going to the doctor. So I see a neurologist here in town, and he looks at me, and he's like, you have myasthenia gravis. And I look at my mom, and I'm like, what is that? I've never heard of that before in my life. And he basically said, it is just super random, autoimmune disease. Who knows how it happened? You just have it. Which is very discouraging because he also was like, yeah, you may never be able to sing again. You know, you may just keep getting weaker and weaker. And again, worried about my job because I'm a singer. Worried about like my passion and my joy because, you know, I can't really laugh anymore, can't smile. Like is kind of a quality of mine that I am most confident about. So that was really difficult. But thankfully, we caught it quickly. My vision is great. My singing is back to normal. I look like my old self, which for a long time, like I would look at pictures like this summer, like, you know, pictures we took in London and Paris, and I'm like, I do not look like Mia. Like I'd look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, who is that? That is not Mia. Like she does not look like herself. So I'm finally at a point where I'm like, man, like I feel like I'm back to normal.
I'm sure that getting a disease that removes the exact thing that you're known for could create a lot of doubt, a lot of self-doubt, questions of self-worth, things like that. What was going through your mind during that time in your life?
What if I lose my job? What if I can never sing again? Who's gonna love me? You know, people love me for this, that. If I don't have that, like, yeah, I know God loves me, but you know, it's like what am I gonna do? The people that God put in my life last year really helped me get through the season, which, you know, I met a whole bunch of people last year and never thought I needed them in my life. And I think like God put them in my life for that reason. And now, you know, growing into a different season, still have them in my life and still love them, but, you know, just really being there for me.
You are very particular about the way you look and the way you style your home. I've seen the Instagram profile, okay? What is the deal with style and identity and the way that you craft your image?
I think it did start, so finding my style, probably about 13. And I just started wearing super vintage stuff, super colorful things, going through that, like, I'm just gonna wear it with confidence, whatever. But hearing from my friends and my family, like, Mia, you're the only one who could pull something like that off, or Mia, you're the only one who can wear that. And I'm like, I just wear it, and you know, like, I'm not shy about it, and I love wearing things that represent who I am internally as a person.
So how did you develop your style? Is it just a matter of saying, I like this, I don't like that?
Yeah.
Or like, do you mood board? Like, is Pinterest your go-to, or how does that work?
It's very Mod Podged. That's my style. Like random things making it a story or something that comes together. I'm not like, oh, it has to be in this color range, or oh, it has to be this, whatever. But I think just anything I like, it's in there.
Do I have good style? My wife is over there.
I think your style's great.
Okay.
Professional, yet hip.
Okay. Say more words. I need more. I need feedback.
Clean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Safe. Yeah.
Look like a safe person.
A safe person.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Coffee shop vibe.
I guess I like coffee shops. I don't really drink coffee though.
If you like vanilla, go for vanilla. Vanilla's great.
Like vanilla's good, but I kind of like chocolate. I like Neapolitan, cookies and cream. Like these are all outside the box.
Yeah. Like whenever you
wanna
eat
get
cookies
to
and
that
cream and you
point.
get a big chunk of Oreo.
Oh yeah.
Harry has this full 180 wardrobe change.
The next episode, I'm just gonna be like all black, war paint, mullet.
Yeah.
That's a look.
It is.
It's not my look.
Not your look.
Before we go, when is your next song coming out?
I have all the songs for our next album. Really do.
An album?
Yeah. I think the amount of time and it, the investment, I really want to take a few years to get it perfect. Really praying on those songs because they mean a lot to me. A lot of growth, a lot of looking back in the past, but also looking in the future. I think I really want to take the next few years just to really craft it.
Good stuff. Thanks
Yeah.
for being here.
Thank you so much, Harry.